Team USA overcomes sluggish start versus Spain thanks to Kevin Durant and advances to Olympic men's basketball semifinals versus Australia. Kevin Durant's case as the greatest Olympic basketball player is ever growing by the game. For a third straight Summer Olympics, Durant has been an offensive powerhouse as he has overwhelmed the challenges of the international game with his spectacular shooting skills. He was unstoppable in London, was unconscious in Rio, and has been the lifeblood of a flawed Team USA in Tokyo. Facts. Durant's shooting rescued the Americans again Tuesday as they overcame a 10-point deficit to beat Spain 95-81 and advanced to the semifinals in the Olympic men's basketball tournament as they will play Australia on Thursday at 12:15 Eastern Time if you're planning on watching it. We've got to finish it, Durant said. We're supposed to be here. For us, it's about getting the gold. I'm gonna start from right there. I'm gonna try to make this video a little shorter than normal. I want to welcome everybody back to AFG's Point of View, where I give you my analysis on the top stories of the day. Sometimes weird, sometimes normal, but my analysis nonetheless. Durant came out and just saved the day. Basically, he had 29 points, and 13 of those points coming in the third quarter. They came out sluggish. They came out almost like uninspired to play. I was a little worried mentally. I didn't know if we were going to be able to keep up. I noticed Dame Lillard only had 11 points. Devin Booker had like 9 points. I think Tatum had 13. So it was like a low scoring. I mean, like KD mainly had the majority of the scoring. And for the Spaniards, they had Team Spain. They had Ricky Rubio scored 38, and then after that, it was like sprinkled in a 10 here, a 10 there. So it wasn't many points being scored by the Team Spain, but Ricky Rubio went out there and tore it up. You know what I mean? 4 for 7 from 3. So I mean, they've been knocking it down. My worry is on our side, obviously, because when I look back on it, I look at some of the earlier games, and I start looking at some of these games. And with the American game, guys are used to being able to get their shots. Over in Spain, over in Tokyo, it's not the case. Guys is in your face. They roughing you up. They playing you rough. Playing you hard. So you got to be able to maintain and stay within the game. I mean, the crazy part is we have guys that can actually get the job done, and they should be able to get it done. When you look at Devin Booker, 4 for 13 for shooting, I'm just like, you took 13 shots, only made 4 of them. Like, when you was back in the bubble, you was unconscious and you couldn't be stopped. Now, all of a sudden, you can't hit shots. So thank God we had KD on the team. If we ain't had KD, I think we'd have had an early exit. They'd have been on a plane right now on their way back to America. Minus any medal contention whatsoever. So with this win, I think this puts them in medal contention, at least for a bronze. So they can win this game. They could possibly get the bronze, worst case scenario, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. They may need one more game. I think if they win the next game, it should be like, well, if they win this game. But let's focus on this game because we're playing against Australia. Now, the Australian team, they're a good team. They ain't to be taken lightly. And I'm going to tell you right now, if the United States put up the same effort they put up tonight, or last night rather, we're on our way home, basically. Because they have shooting, they have defense, and, they have NBA, obviously, champions on their team. Patty Mills won a championship, he's an Australian. You got Joe Ingles on the team, from Utah. He can shoot, 3-point shooter. His team was the best, had the best record in the league all year last year. And Matisse Thybulle, his team in the East was the best. He came in. He made, I believe it was 3 or 4 3-pointers, in this game. And they handled their competition fairly easy. What I notice is I'm familiar with Matisse. I'm familiar with his game because I know he goes out, he gives you 100% effort, always got a positive attitude, and he gets them numbers, man. I mean, he's not a big scorer. He won't mainly show up in the stat sheet under steals, under blocks, he'll get rebounds, he'll make a few shots, but you'll see more points from the steals and the blocks category than you will possibly from the scoring. It's weird when you watch us play because it's just like some games we dominate when it's like the competition is like really weak and they really can't keep up. But the stiffer the competition, the harder it is for us to win. So, it's become very apparent that this version of Team USA, that the weaknesses that are glaring, particularly in the lack of size and penchant for relying on the 3-point shot that makes it vulnerable to slumps in a 40-minute game. You only got 10 minutes a quarter. It's not 12 minutes a quarter. And there's times where you just don't score the bucket. It's just you're shooting threes constantly. But if you was hitting them, great. But if you're not hitting them, you're in trouble. So now you got to get into the post. You got to get some buckets. And we need some big men in there to actually be able to, get us some easy baskets. But there's just something that's lacking on our team. We got Bam Adebayo and who else we got? Bam Adebayo, JaVale McGee. That's all I can think of. So Draymond Green as well. But they're not, 2 out of the 3, it's not really post players. Like, they just play defense and they're not real scorers. The scoring comes from the shooting, from the guards. You know what I mean? So, we can definitely shoot. You know what I mean? We have quickness and ability to smother opponents when the threes start to fall. So we either going to blow you out or we're going to be in a tight-fisted matchup where, we're not hitting shots and we're trying to stop you from scoring. And for the most part, the United States has been averaging like around 80 to 85 points on defense. So that's not bad. But, again, you got to hit shots, man. You playing against these dudes and you go further on. France is still alive, so if we can somehow, some way get past Australia, I'm a little nervous about this game. I'll be all the way honest with you. I don't know. If that shot ain't falling, that's it. We out. But if I believe we can get past this and get another opportunity to play against France, I think we'll, atone for the sins that we made in the last game and, get the win, and possibly move on to the finals. So, I don't know, man. Without Durant, we will really, really, really be in trouble. But I'm encouraged because he is scoring. He's getting it done. You know what I mean? And he knows he's the leader of the team. He knows that we need him. And without him, it ain't no goal coming home. So, I'm just glad that he's on our team. Boy, oh boy, I wouldn't know where we'd be. I'm actually impressed by Ricky Rubio. I said this video wasn't going to be as long, but I had to get on Ricky Rubio before I get out of here. Ricky Rubio finished with 38 points on 13 of 20 shooting. The most points ever against Team USA from any opponent in the Olympics. You know what I mean? It broke Dirk Nowitzki's mark of 34 points against Germany back in 2002, in the championship. So, that was a special performance, a masterful performance that he put on, against Team USA. And I'm impressed. Honestly, the guys that you see doing good is the guys that's been in the NBA for years. So that's what you see. You know what I mean? So, You got quite a few guys in the NBA on the Australian team. Patty Mills can shoot the ball. Super Patty Mills, I call him. You know, he going against his coach. Why not show the coach up? Yeah, the coach know how you play, but you can still come out and ball out. So, you know, why not show him up? I mean, you know, I'm guessing that we will be fine. Fingers crossed. But going forward, you know, this might be a tough one. If we can survive this one, I feel like we can get the goal. Because I think we'll atone for the sins, like I said, against France. And who's ever left, maybe Luka, you know, Slovenia, you know, they might come out and try to give us a run for our money. But we know we got more stars than they got, so we should be fine. So I'm good with that one. Well, that's my time. That's my analysis on Team USA. You know, we won 95-81, which is a good one. You know, we're going to need more. I'm going to need 100-plus points going forward. You know what I mean? For me to feel comfortable of getting a win and getting everything done the way it needs to be done in competition. So, you know, if you like what you heard, you know, don't hesitate to subscribe down below. Leave a comment and share this video with your family and friends. Hit the like button. You know, all these icons is on here. Subscribe, you know, like, you know, leave a comment, you know, click on the bell icon, you know, all that stuff. So, you know, I need you, you know, and I appreciate you. Like I said, that subscribe and that like button and the bell icon, free. They're completely free. $0 on your point. So, on your part. So, take care of that for me, and I'll continue to bring you some more thrilling stories as we move forward. Again, I love you guys. I thank you for coming and sticking with me this far, and I look forward to seeing you later on in another video. Peace.